Mr. and Mrs. Omwukupopo. Yes, well, now the fact that you have sought marriage guidance means you want your relationship to work. So, bearing that in mind, try to be honest at all times. Remember, this is a safe place. I'm not here to judge you. So, why don't we start with you?
No, start with me. I want to go first.
Why should you go first? I am the man, so I say I am going first.
You're always first. You even die first.
Who said I will die first? Hopefully you will go before me, and maybe then I shall get some rest.
So now you're wishing your bad spirit on me. Pwah! I will never die. Touch wood.
Okay, why don't we start with you?
I've changed my mind. Let him go first.
Why should you tell me when to go? I am the man, so I say you are going first.
You see how violent he is? You know, sometimes he tries to kill me.
That is a lie. I never lay a finger on her, but in my country, I would have slapped her by now.
What can you slap, Come here.
Okay, Mrs.
Omwukupopo.
Let's try an exercise. I want you to look at your husband and say 3 things you love about him. In your own time?
3 things.
Or just one thing? Anything?
You see how she's looking at me? The devil is in her eye.
I was about to say something sexy.
Oh, yeah. You see, she's a witch. She's always casting a spell on me. One day, I woke up and I was bald.
You have alopecia.
That's a lie.
And how can I get you at night? You know, he makes me sleep in the basement.
But I'm sure he doesn't.
Are you calling my wife a liar?
How dare you? In my country, I would have slapped you by now.
What can you slap?
Stop it. You know I like it. That's my urogene zone. Come on. Hey. You naughty boy.
You dirty girl.
Come here.
Stop watching us.
Look away. You are a pimp.
The point of you coming here is that you can say things to each other that you are afraid to say to one another on your own. So, is there anything that one of you would like the other one to know?
Yes. I want to say something.
Good. I want you to turn to your wife and just be honest with her. Remember where you are.
Well, sometimes I am tired. I cannot make the love every Wednesday.
And why not? Am I not attractive? You
see this? Does this excite you? Look.
Now, Mrs. Okay, now your turn. Is there anything you'd like to say to your husband?
Maybe there is one thing. I used to be a man. Why are you walking so slow? It's as if I'm walking with dinosaurs. Is your name Pegasaurus?
If I want to walk slow, I will walk slow. It's causing traffic jam.
Hello again.
Hi.
How are you today? Mrs.
Omwukupopo.
Well, before we go any further, I just need to clear something up. This is your husband, and this is...
My husband.
So you have 2 husbands?
Yes, I am the first.
And I am the last.
Rubbish. Who Who said you'll be my last? Maybe I'm still looking for husband number 3.
Well, then maybe I should be looking for wife number 2.
What can you look for? With your bad eyes, you can't see anything. Rubbish. Hey, yeah.
You have a naughty nose. Look at it, naughty nose.
Don't look at my nose. You're making me feel naked.
Stop watching us.
Hey, look away, you rapist. Get off. It's not time for Omwukupopo sandwich.
Okay, Mr. and Mr. and Mrs.
Omwukupopo.
Okay. Well, just for clarity, I'll call you Mrs. O, Mr. O1, and Mr. O2. A bit like the phone.
I want to say something.
Shut up.
But I haven't.
What? I want You're rubbish.
Mrs. O, please, can we give Mr. O2 a chance?
Well, maybe it would be better if I was not here at all.
Hurry up and die then and let him speak.
You see the two of them always ganging up on me. Sometimes I feel like Goldilocks and the two bears.
Mrs. O.
How dare you shout at my wife,
Thank you, my dear.
Stop it. You are going to start a bushfire.
I'm pleased you can be loving to each other, but there are more people in this relationship. Mr. O2, is there anything you would like to share with your wife and her husband?
Well, sometimes she doesn't like it when I give her my long yam.
Long yam?
Yes. Sometimes I like to give her my long yam when she's doing the hoovering.
You see, whenever I'm distracted with the hoovering, he'll be there, ready for romance. I call him Mr. Dyson. Dickie Dyson.
Thank you. Try and remember why we're here.
You're very assertive, Mr. Davis. Would you like to be husband number 3?
Well, I'm married, actually, so...
How many wives do you have?
Just the one.
Just one? Okay. Are you gay?
No. Well, let's try an exercise. We'll go round, and each of you must sum up your feelings using only 3 words. We'll start with you, Mr. O2.
Very long yam. Suffocated, tired, and... It's a word.
I'm husband number 3.
Mrs. and Mr. and Mr. and Mr. For clarity, do you mind if I call you Mrs. O, you Mr. O1, Mr. O2, and Mr. O3? A bit like the phone. Right. In order to get the most out of these sessions, it always helps if you're honest with each other and with yourselves.
We have been through this before.
We have been there. Bought the T-shirt. It does not fit.
I like my T-shirts tight.
Shut up, rubbish.
Do you think you can tell me what I already know? Can a dog teach a cow to moo?
Well, I like to start by explaining...
I haven't finished my sentence.
Then talk fast, because your voice is hurting my hip.
How can you be telling me how fast I should talk? If I want to talk slow, I will talk slow. Don't shout at my wife.
I am not your wife. You are my husband. But thank you for defending my honor, my little donkey. Yes. Come here.
All right. Well, what would you all like to get from today's session?
A discount.
What are you complaining for? Am I not the one paying?
So then I have no say. You want me to feed my tongue to the cat?
The cat will spit your tongue out in disgust. You have that look in your eye. Naughty girl.
Don't look at my eyes. They are my best features.
Speak French to me.
Parlez-vous français? Mon petit champignon.
She's calling him a little mushroom.
Stop watching us.
Hey, look away, you prostitute.
Let's talk about any problems in the relationship.
How dare you? We are a God-fearing, strong Nigerian family. We do not have problems.
So why are you here?
Why should he not be here?
Yes, do you want me to sleep with the pigs?
Okay, so no one here has anything to discuss.
Yeah. Shut up, rubbish. Now, Miss, what's your name?
Anna.
What kind of a name is Anna? Is that short for banana?
No, it's just Anna.
Well, for clarity, why don't we call you Anna Oluwafumilayo Zebrendaya Gringori alias 430 Nkoko?
If you have no issues to discuss, why don't we just have a chat? Yes, when was the last time you had a pleasant conversation with each other?
We always have pleasant conversation.
Yes.
Look, how was work today?
I hated it!
Then why don't you just give up?
Why don't you just shut up, rubbish? You see, very pleasant.
Let's leave conversation. Why don't we just sit here and enjoy the silence?
What's going on? Where am I? Who are you?
Shut up, rubbish. Increase the dosage.